live. All right, good almost afternoon, everyone. It is 11:20 on Friday, May 1st. We are taking up H 953, an act relating to approval of an amendment to the charter of the town of Canton. Committee discussion and possible vote. Sue. Thoughts, discussion, open up to the table. Seem pretty clear. Recall provision. Change. All right, yeah.
Straightforward.
Out on a limb. All right, so, yeah.
Who's presenting?
Let's jump roll that one.
Isn't it your town?
Yeah, it is your. Oh, true.
Well,
Sorry.
it is. Have I ever done a charter?
Now's the time. I did mine last.
I'll do it. I've never done a charter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never?
I don't think I've ever done a charter. The bill's on the floor.
Ah, wow. This is a good.
Do this for your district.
I will. Bring it.
Do it for your district.
Carrying the water. It is my largest coastline.
We need to make a motion.
Yes.
Okay, I make a motion that we find H 953, an act relating to approval of an amendment to the charter of the town of Canton, favorable.
All right. Barring objections, clerk will call the roll.
Representative Boyden, yes. Representative Coffin,
Yes.
Representative Pango. Yes. Representative Cooper. Representative Morgan,
Yes.
Representative Nugent,
Yes.
Representative Pinspelt,
Yes.
Representative Scully,
Yes.
Representative Stone,
Yes.
Representative Waters Evans,
Yes.
Representative Byron,
Yes.
10-0-1.
Amazing. All right. And with that, the complexities in and around the hemp language in S 323 is we're still talking to some stakeholders in the CCB. I feel like we're finding a path, but it's going to take a little while to knock out the language in a reliable, dependable, and functional way. So that kind of removes our afternoon. So committee, great work this week. Rep. Coffin has a hand.
Tuesday, we'll be seeing a new draft.
I will actually hopefully have language to share with you folks over the weekend or a Monday. Yes. So that's the goal though. Like this is butting up against so much federal stuff
Mhm.
that I want to make sure our language is crisp and not clunky.
Budding or budding up?
Butting and
That Brett Morgan,
Wacko. Look who's coming around on weed.
very nice.
I say I'm okay. So I'll let everyone know when I got language to review. It might be an email that comes out over the weekend, but this is super complicated. There's a reason that it was deferred to us. And I just want to make sure all the nuts and bolts of the personalities are all well managed before we have a tangible product to go through as a committee. So with that understanding, it's 11:25 on Friday. One more from Bert.
And speaking of which, what's the bill number on cannabis?
278.
Adult?
278?
Yes,
Yeah.
278.
So obviously we got a lot of runway left on that one.
We're doing a lot of work on that next week. And then we are going to take up everyone's favorite optometrist ophthalmologist conversation. Now
That's good too.
that one has rekindled activity. So
Yeah, no.
you're where you were thinking our deck was getting a little later and we got IWAR.
No, I'm just curious because I think there's obviously from what we saw yesterday, a lot of varying opinions on left and right lanes and where it needs to land
Yep.
and not land. And there's, yeah. To get it solved to a happy place.
Yes, no, I want everybody to
That
be a
makes
happy
sense.
place. And so with that, think about witnesses that you may want to bring in. One of the main focuses as we were framing out the agenda for next week early is the public safety component to talk to the like DREs and public safety for the drug recognition officers and get their perspective on where that practice protocol and function is at. Because I think one of the stickier things that got pulled out last year that is in there now is what to do with these event permits. So
Do what?
the event permits.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
So,
want to talk piece that Representative Hingo touched on about them having to close their shop if they're having an event and like that whole piece from a business perspective. Just because that does not really make sense to me, like a catering
Does
business,
it
they
say
run
that,
out,
though?
if they, that's what she asked and it does, and that was confirmed.
Yeah.
It's like if you have a.
I don't shut my
Like,
bar down because I
Exactly,
gotta.
like you don't shut down a restaurant
That
if you're
surprised me as well,
catering.
yeah.
Okay.
So I just wanna like touch on that, because I think that it will, I don't know, if it's
You
unintentional.
see, but that's why we get this stuff is because we got the liquor, we got the lot, we got all that stuff. The compliance is not the same, but it's so similar that like back to my old 4-year, 5-year long tangent on this, it's not the same, but there should be continuity between the recreational dynamics within alcohol and what we do with these.
Right, so I don't know who we bring in for that, but it just seems like, I don't know if that was in, like I said, they unintentionally read it that way, but
Okay,
it needs to be looked at.
okay. No, thank you. And I know I missed that slug yesterday, so well, I'll watch the tape or some members off when we're offline about notable takeaways from testimony. So, but yes, we're gonna, my goal is to dig into the public safety component and the events first. So we can think about who we want to bring in. We framed out timelines for next week, but our witness lists are scant.
Depends in terms of quantity and numbers.
Of events. The bill itself like kind of leaves it open, like, does the bill
No.
speak to a number? It's like
Yes,
open-
10 private and 10 public events.
Yes. Okay.
And that's a big jump from the five
That's why I
total
did
that were in a pilot project last
Yeah,
year.
but it also gives the CCC a lot of discretion to be like, we're overwhelmed, so we're just not doing any. Okay, so I guess that's the tee up for next week is wrap up hemp. More work on recreational adult use and eyes. Optometrist, ophthalmologist. Anyone who's been around for a while, that old mule. So
Is that a House bill or I know there was one in the Senate, so we're,
the Senate bill is the active bill
yeah,
because it was sent over within the crossover deadline.
Yeah.
But we have the exact same language.
Mhm.
With the H bill.
where's
So-
the Senate bill?
It's in House Healthcare.
And have they taken it up?
They are moving it. And I was waiting for them to move it before we started doing anything with our calendar. And I met with Chair Black this morning and it will be leaving her committee next week. So we agreed that this committee should start talking about it in anticipation of receiving.
Cool.
And it's gonna
Looking
be,
forward to
it's
it.
gonna be a waka. No, and it's gonna, they're voting it out of committee. It's not gonna be a recommit. So, yep. All right. Good week, folks.